It's yours truly, Ricovibes, and welcome to another edition of Take 5. My special guest today, I'm picking up one of these because that's the name she goes by, Lahlipop.
Lollipop.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good. What made you name yourself Lahlipop? It doesn't spell it the same way though, but...
No. And actually, I didn't name myself.
Oh, you didn't name yourself?
No.
How did you get the name?
A dodo bird in 7th grade gave it to me.
A dodo bird?
Yes.
What's a dodo bird?
So was known as the rag queen, right?
Uh-huh.
So I was going in and talking about to the beat and all the rest of the stuff and making everyone laugh at them and things of that nature. And back then, kind of still now, I have this kind of like this little blow pop head with a skinny neck, and my name is Lolly Olana.
Oh,
and
okay.
he was like, "Oh, what's your big lollipop head?" And so it went freaking. Everyone thought that was funny, and then that became the joke.
So were you upset at the time?
I mean, I'm like, boy, that was so lame. No, I wasn't upset, but it was irritating as heck when people started calling me that. So when I was in high school and I made the track team, and I got my Letterman's jacket, that's what I put on the back of my Letterman's jacket. And then that's why I spelled it differently. I took complete control of the negative, and I have a great habit of being able to do that. Something is thrown at me, I take control, I take ownership, and I turn it around.
Okay.
So I spell it L-A-H, stemming from my name, Lana, L-A-H.
Got it.
L-A-H-L-I-P-O-P is Lahlipop. And of course now, sir, my name's in lights. For the inspiration.
Did he like you or something? Is that why?
Yes, he did. And yes, he did, and yes, he still does. But
oh, really? I take it you guys never got together.
No.
Okay.
No.
But he should take credit in giving you the name.
No.
No?
No. Because he was being a jerk.
Oh, wow.
He was trying to be a jerk to me.
Gotcha. So at what point?
I was insecure, and then I wore glasses, and so.
Oh, really?
My head, I really had a.
So were you like
but I grew into my head.
You grew into. I've never heard that before. You grew into your head.
I grew into my head.
Wow.
Look at it. And now we're big hairs.
So it kind of hides the head, camouflage the head. Okay, I got you. I get it. So at what point did you start singing or being an artist?
Well, I first sang when I was 5 years old, and I was in a Supreme we had a Motown concert at my preschool, and I was in the Supreme. I was Diana.
Oh, you was
Diana?
Diana.
That was the first time that I sang publicly. Growing up, I was told and teased by someone that I looked up to very much so that I couldn't sing, and that really made me insecure, so I didn't sing. I didn't rap, I didn't sing, I didn't do anything. I kept everything kind of just in my room, in my bubble, in my closet.
Really?
When I would write and I would do anything or whatever. In 2014, I was in the Bahamas. We were running a promotional group called 5 Star Promotions, in which we brought different dance hall artists to the different islands in the Caribbean, because sometimes a lot of these artists don't get to go to the Bahamas or Trinidad or whatever the case may be. And so we were, getting artists to go over there. So we had booked DeMarco and TOK and QQ. And so TOK was there for one of our bookings. So it was at the Atlantis, and Flex heard me at the buffet, and it kind of sparked his attention to it. And then,
what were you doing? Were you singing?
I was freestyling about the food.
Oh, about the food. Okay. About the food.
About the food. It was not looking proper, so I was a little upset. So I was really being petty more than anything. And so I don't know if it was because I made him laugh or because it actually sounded good. But the next time I was in Jamaica, I ended up coming back to Jamaica the following year. So that was 2013, so 2014, 2014 in March, when I came to Jamaica for QQ's birthday party, they had me come out to the studio and put me in the booth, and I had absolutely no idea what was about to happen. And so that's how I ended up getting that hit song with TOK, Booty Clap. I was in Jamaica, they saw on social media that I was in Jamaica. It was like, oh, come to Jamaica, you're not going to say nothing. Craig like, pull up. Flex like, pull up. 3 days, they like, pull up. So finally pull up. And I didn't know what they wanted me to do. I'm like, can I sing?
So you didn't have no music then at all? Wow.
All I had was what he heard me doing.
Really?
Yeah, I had never recorded or anything. So
Did you know you want to be an artist then, or?
at this point in time, I was still in corporate America.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was still working corporate America as a corporate sales representative, and I really just, came there to support my artists, you know what I'm saying, to support QQ for his birthday and, whatever. And, of course, see everyone else, and see my family out there as well. But I had no idea. And that's why they, call me, the overnight celebrity, or I say that, this, God really chose me. Yes, you got to do and fulfill and the things in your life, that step, but what is really for you, and no matter what I've tried to do between 2015 and now, to say, I'm going to stop, or everything just keep pulling me back to the music. Pulling me back to the music because it's something.
Right.
What I have is what's missing, what people need, and especially at this time of, turmoil in the world is so angry and so everyone needs something to lift them up, make them feel good.
Wow. So what's your background? You weren't born in Jamaica, of course. Where were you born?
I was born in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
I am American, Jamaican, Nigerian.
Okay.
My father is Yoruba, Nigerian, from Lagos, Nigeria, full blood. And then my mom is American with Jamaican roots.
So what music did you grow up listening to?
So I grew up listening to everything. So mostly I was raised, of course, in a dance hall.
Right.
Being that I was raised with my mother, so that my connection to my Jamaican side is with my mom. And so fully in the Jamaican dance hall music, and also seeing pop music. I was raised in the suburbs of Houston.
Okay.
So in a class where, there's 600 in the graduating class and only 40 of us are black type situation.
Wow.
So my diversity for music is very vast. I'm also a dancer since I was 3 years old. Ballet. So music is very, very vast. So a lot of pop music, Janet Jackson, R&B, mystical, juvenile, and we talk about the hip hop and everything.
Right.
But grew up on dance hall, sports, music, and the culture. It wasn't until college that I started getting more into my Nigerian culture and learning more about that roots outside of the food. See, I've known about the food my whole life,
Gotcha.
but as far as the actual culture, college.
So your first foray into dancehall in terms of recording was in the studio with T.O.K.
Was in the studio with T.O.K.
So who wrote the song? Who produced the song?
Scientists produced the song, and I had to come up with the hook in the booth. They just kept playing the beat and kept telling me to come up with what I want to say, and Flex was in there with me and kind of helped me move me along, and it's everything with the beat. I just kept hearing claps. Right, so it's say what you feel. I just kept hearing claps, right? But also confidence. I kept feeling confidence. I kept feeling claps, and so that birthed. Well, I don't know what you want me to say, but I'm gonna sit in this booth and we gonna do this anyway. When I make my booty clap, make my booty clap, make my booty clap, make my booty clap. He say, great melody. You gotta change that first part of what you say. I was like, yeah, I know that. And so that, with me keep listening to it, turned into, I know I'm hot and I got it like that. Every man want to touch me when I walk up in the spot. When I make my booty clap, make my booty clap, make my booty clap, make my booty clap. So at the studio, I just recorded that. They had me do it a couple of times. And they had me doing them ins and outs. And they had me saying my name a couple of times. And then I went on my way. The next morning, I got on a plane, went back to America. 2 days later, went back to work, back to my corporate life. No. So I thought. 3 weeks later, I get a WhatsApp message from Flex yo, what's your email address? And I shoot him my email. I don't know what the freak he's about to send me. He sends me a song with me and T.O.K. on the same track. So when I was there, T.O.K. hadn't done their verses. It was just a beat, me, I left, and then I got this track. And I was just sitting in my bedroom oh my gosh, because I grew up on T.O.K. You know what I'm saying? I grew up dancing to TOK. I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's like, that's huge. That's
just
huge.
you realize that that's just not normal. Like nobody gets discovered like that. That's just not normal.
Yo,
Like the
why,
stars just aligned that day. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I can only say and keep bringing back to like, yo, God chose this for me, because it don't happen like that.
Right. It doesn't.
It don't.
It does. People toil for years and don't make it. So for that to happen to you, so what did that do for you as an artist, as an individual?
Well, it gave me the confidence in the stamping, right? So to have a song with TOK and make people take it a lot more serious,
of course,
right? Because it's like, yo, you got a song with TOK.
Yeah.
You gotta be, you know what I mean, right. Which I am, but.
But did it put pressure on you though?
Huh?
Did it put pressure on you? Certain amount of pressure?
It put pressure on me because when I sent that song to my best friend GT, who is a DJ at the radio station in Houston, Texas, 97.9 The Box. Right? I sent it to him. I sent it to my cousin Chris, who's a photographer, photo montage out in Houston, Texas as well. Told them both to listen to it. I didn't tell them it was me. I just sent them the track. Figured that they would recognize TOK. So GT calls me. He don't text me. He called me. And he's like, yo, whose track is that? Who's that on the track? And I was like, huh? And he was like, well, I hear that's TOK. It's TOK, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, who else is that? I was like, that's me. That's you. And I'll tell you, for the first 2 years of my career, when did you start doing music? Everybody. When did you start doing music? When did you start doing music? I was like, I guess today. Like, and here we are. Then Flex called me, said I need to go do a photo shoot, and that I need to for me to send all my information so I can book my ticket to go to New York. Now I'm going to be in the parade for Labor Day and on Hot 97 and BB King and.
So do you have at this point? Do you have management or anything? You're just you.
At that time, Flex of TOK was managing me. Now, Flex of TOK is one of my great mentors.
Right.
He's not personally managing me. I love him dearly. So right now, I don't have managers. It's just me. Yeah.
Okay. So fast forward. What happened? What happened after that song?
After Booty Clap.
Yes.
After Booty Clap. And he started playing on the radio on 97.9. The Hard Drive F5 was the hottest time for people to be listening to the music because they're in traffic. And he does a reggae mix. He started putting my song in the reggae mix. Now everybody knows Booty Clap. People calling me and, sending me videos. I'm like, oh, wow, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then promoters, Bronco from Now Cash Promotion in Houston, Texas, he hit me up through my aunt. He got my information from my aunt. He hit me up. And he's like, he want to book me to open up for Cecile. For Cecile.
So do you have more music at this point, or you still?
At this point, I have a hook.
Wow.
At this point, all I still have is a hook. But it's because the song Bad is TOK. And Houston knew me from being in the dance hall queen, broke out Lahlipop, in envy really at that time. And so now it's like she's an artist, you know what I mean? My boy Fata Carey from
was it Level Sound?
Levels. Yeah. Big team.
Come on, man. I know Fata Carey.
Yeah. Oh,
I know Fata Carey when he was fat.
Fata Carey was fat too. I love you, boy. I love you, bro. Leo Fair this Saturday. But he had linked me through my cousin while I was in New York, and he really coached me on like getting ready for interviews because, like I said, they flew me to New York and
basically threw you in the lines.
Threw me in the damn lines. Like, we going here for the interview, here for the interview. I'm like, this is Jabba and Bobby Condon.
Yep.
What am I going to say? What am I going to do? So Fata Carey, like, call me. He want to believe in me. He's a big mentor, giving me advice. You know, we're practicing, we're doing mock interviews, and I'm in the back seat trying to be quiet while everybody in the car, trying to be quiet, trying to do mock and play interviews or whatever. And learned that I really didn't need all that.
What year was this?
This was 2014.
14,
yes, because then we did the video in 2015 is when we dropped the video for Booty Clap. So when they booked me for Cecile, that's what forced me to have to go make my own music. So this one, my DJ my original DJ Silva from Houston, Texas, he had some rhythms in his catalog or whatever in his email. He forwarded me some rhythms, so I listened to rhythms, and then I found this rhythm that I love by Studio Vibes, and I wrote to it and went to the studio, and it was hard. I will not lie to you guys. It was hard because first it was like, okay, what type of artist do you want to be? Right? Everybody's pushing you to be sexy. Oh, Lahlipop, you're so sexy. Back then, I know, right now I look kind of skinny. I was a little thicker back here. And I look kind of fine. So they're like, sexy, you're so sexy. You know what I'm saying? Sex sales, whatever. I'll take some blame for it too. During that time, I was very sexually high. So that was kind of on my mind. So it did make it easier to write about.
Okay.
So, but the song being so sexual, right? I was struggling with delivering it in the studio. Like I wasn't getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like delivering to make people feel it.
Right.
Or whatever. But the way, that's when the way was, how the way was birthed. The way is way better now.
Okay. Were you still working in corporate America at this point, or when did you decide to?
So at this point, I'm still doing corporate America. I did the Cecile show, the Black Rhino show, Christopher Martin, and I think after I came back from doing the Booty Clap video is when I was like done, because when I went to the Booty Clap video, I had DeMarco popping out, big it up for me. You know what I'm saying? On the way back, I ended up missing my flight. Like, tell me it's not how the things align. I ended up missing my flight. And my next flight I get on and can get on, and I'm checking in. I'm looking. I'm like, hell no, that is not. And then my silly ass go, I done did. He turned around, he started laughing. I say, ain't no way. He was like,
wow.
He was like, yup. And I was like, wow. So I ended up meeting Sean Paul. And we got to chop it up a little bit. Then we actually sat in first class together. So we was able to make a connection. I have not yet, but it is coming soon. Best believe.
You just always in the right place at the right time, it seems.
Yo, and you know what I'm saying? This big thing, because Sean Paul follows me. You go to his follows, you're going to find my name on his.
Oh, wow. That's huge. You don't follow a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? So, big up to my boy Sean Paul. Yo, the track is coming soon. I'm just trying to get my budget together, because I know I just can't come with you with no couple, whatever. I got to get my budget together, come right, get the perfect track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like never before remix.
So fast forward to 2021, you got the new single coming out. It's called Flavor. Talk a little bit about that.
Back up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, back up a little bit. So then I ended up doing Slave in Jamaica that time too. So Slave and The Way were out and they're on platforms, and those were kind of like sexual, right? So in 2016, which we'll talk about with the release date of this single, I took a step back from music. I thought that's not what I needed to be doing, right? Because you know, had to be a wife and a mom.
Okay.
And Ray, whatever.
So you took some time off to have a family.
So whatever.
Okay.
And then, you know, the situation turned really bad again, and I leave, and I went into a very deep depression. And in my depression, everything kept, like, even still pushing me to the music, right? And so in 2017, when I was diagnosed with depression and PTSD and anxiety and start going to therapy. And having my mentor, I was asked a question that led to my hit single Party Like Never Before. He asked me, how do I move a mountain? I'm a fire sign, so I was like, you blow that bitch up.
Okay.
You want it out your way?
Right.
Boom!
Right.
I watched a lot of Looney Tunes. I know how to get it done. I know how to get it done. No. But he's like, no, Lollipop. And I didn't know, so eventually he tells me, he's like, you go to the end. What? To move a mountain, you go to the end. You take your mind to the end, because if you're at the end of the mountain, there's nothing in front of you. Your vision is there. Everything that you do, everything that you say, every step that you take it like you've already made it. You're already a Grammy award-winning artist.
Right.
You're already a Billboard award-winning artist. You're already performing in front of hundreds and thousands of people. You already made it. You're already free. You're already free. And you have to live in that. You have to walk in that every day. Every single day. Every single day. And sometimes it's very hard to do when you're so deep in depression. But one thing that I know and I always can bring my life back to is music has always been a meditation for me. And when I hear music for what I need, it makes me feel better, right? So I needed to get myself out of this darkness that I'm in, right? And bring myself back to who I am. The best way to get there is remind myself of who I am. So I wrote Party Like Never Before to remind me of who I am, right? Who I am now, but at that time it's like, who I'm trying to get back to. And that, singing it, manifesting it, every time I would feel some type of way, I'll play the song. Somebody get me upset, I play the song, and then eventually people would catch me playing the song, in the car or whatever. Like, what? You need to put that out. Part of there before it was never coming out. I was never putting that song. That song was for me.
Okay.
That song was for my.
Did that help you heal?
Yes.
Okay.
It still does. I will put part like that. I will put PLMB on, and it just does something for me.
Right.
And everybody just kept pushing me to put it out. So my guy Froggy, he goes by his name Mad Squad. He was like, look, Lolly, the song good, the song bad. What you holding on for? Put it out. Yeah, I haven't put out no music in so long. That song right there is a hit. Him, along with other, people that opinion I hold very highly, tell me the same thing. So I put out Party Never Before and see where I'm going. Not all of the things I needed to do behind it, because it was like my first release by myself, because there was a lot of hiccups in my other releases, in my other situation.
Gotcha.
So I needed to learn the way of music and how
the other side of the
right outside of just performing and singing, because I got
the business of music.
The business of music, because that did not turn out the right good way before. Right. And so I put out Party Never Before, and the people that they do hear, they love that track. They love it. White, black, Mexican kids, I didn't perform that song at schools. My kids, my biggest inspiration. They make me come to their school for career day as Lahlipop. They don't want me to do marketing or sales.
Well, at least they're not ashamed of you. Some kids are ashamed of their parents.
My babies style me. My babies come up with different plans and ideas with me. Right. It's really dope. It's really dope to be a mom and to be an artist, because if anything, they're the reason why y'all even have flavor. They're the reason why y'all still have me still going in music, because they are the constant reminder and the constant push. You know what I'm saying? To keep going and keep going. But 2018, I put out PLMB, and the response from PLMB, when people hit me and would say, like, this song made me feel good. I was listening to this song and it did this to me. I'm just like, that ain't nothing but the spirit working through me, and I'm thankful for it. You know what I'm saying? So many more people I have to touch. So many more people I have to touch,
Wow.
right? And then the pandemic happened. My grandmother died in 2019, and it was very bad for me. Everything shut down for me mentally, emotionally, just everything. I was numb. 2020, everything kept just trying to push me back to the music. You know, big labels, loud music out of Houston, Texas, linked me, want me to do this independent festival. Like, linked me to be on this festival. Not, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of other artists are, man, I'm trying to get on. But, yo, you got to get out of wherever you at, and we need you back on the stage.
Wow.
So that's powerful for me.
Wow.
So I started doing shows, and I did my first show in, not my first show, but I did a show in Atlanta on Edgewood called iLounge.
Mm-hmm.
And that was everything, and that was a vibe, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I'm going to do my music. You know what I'm saying? Then I started getting hit up, and I had like 3 shows at South by Southwest. And I I set up like a 7-day tour for myself. And then the pandemic happened, and I was stuck at home. Well, I was stuck in Atlanta.
Everybody was stuck at home. Really?
I was stuck in Atlanta. My kids were in Texas for 5 months. I was, like, during that time of pandemic, like, before when they're in Houston with my family, you know what I'm saying, not so much of all that panic, but the unknowing of what's going on. You remember how when the corona first happened, you didn't know what the heck was going on. And they was talking about how they were showing all these people in the hospital half dead. And then my daughter has asthma very, very bad. Like in 2018, she was in ICU for 11 days in the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia for 11 days in ICU because of bad flare-up with her asthma. For what for you and me would be a common cold, made my baby's lungs swell up. She couldn't breathe. She had AIDS. That scared me. So to think about that and to think about what this virus could do to my baby, I'm like, I would like for me to hop on a plane to go to my baby and I might be sick is selfish of me. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I was like separated from it for a while. But back to the music. So Flavor comes about. We in 2021 and we got Flavor.
Okay. Talk about Flavor. What's the inspiration behind Flavor?
There's so many inspirations behind Flavor. People are always asking me this question, right? They'll always ask me, of course, why they call you Lahlipop. And I appreciate you asking me that question without sounding like a creep because most people do. And I'm just
really? Oh.
Why do you call you Lollipop? Oh, not even that, sir.
Okay.
Gosh, I'll be like, that's going to be the next track. Oh, you're getting on my nerves, sir. Or they'll ask me what my flavor is. What's your flavor? Okay. And that's another one that I'm just like, Right. Like, so that's what inspired it. I was just like, what's your flavor? Whatever. It's like people always ask me, like, what's your flavor? What's your flavor? What's your flavor? You know. And I was like, maybe it's a time for me to properly introduce myself.
Gotcha.
Properly introduce myself because with PLNB, I didn't properly introduce myself. The song was out. It's a great song. But who's like, where she come from? Unless you follow dance hall, unless you follow me, you might not know who Lahlipop is. So, Flavor, one, it helps everybody spell my name correctly. I have been on so many interviews, radio interviews, in-person interviews, so many stages. Lahlipop, 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 radio, Lahlipop, Lahlipop, Lahlipop. And people naturally want to go look for Lollipop.
Naturally.
Yeah. Naturally, they want to go look for Lahlipop. However, you're not going to find me under that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different way of spelling it, and it's Lahlipop. So that's why I actually start the verse off by spelling my name.
Have you trademarked the name?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That name is mine. That name is mine. mine because I have seen some, duplications being attempts to be made.
Okay.
No,
So,
ma'am.
what's your plans for Lahlipop? For Flavor? Are you going to do a video?
The video is gonna be dope. There's gonna be a video to it. And actually the hook. I want to give a big shout out to my cousin. I love you so much, Malia, so much. So I'm riding in the car in the backseat with her and one of her friends, and I think one of her friends asked like, "What's my name?" And then she was like, "Lolly." She's like, "Lolly, Lolly," and it was the way she said it that made me start saying, "Lolly, Lolly, 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 Lolly." So that's actually like how the hook came about. So it was like, "What's your flavor, Lolly, 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 Lolly?" So yeah, thanks, ladies. By the time that happens, music and parts of my songs will happen based off of what someone says. Like, I like your hair. Whole track now. I love your hair. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys love my hair. I'm about to tell you exactly how much I love you guys.
Wow.
So Flavor drops August 16th.
Okay.
And I pray that this song goes big. I mean, I see the vision for this song is just more than just on your playlist, on your workout list, at the club. But I see this song in movies. I see this song in commercials. I see this song, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that feel good song. I can see kids, lolly, 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 lolly. You know what I'm saying? And people getting active and people dancing because that's all I want people to do is feel good. I want people to dance. I want people to get up and dance. I really do because I don't know what's going on in the world now. I guess while I was married and away from the club scene for a while and came back, they just got rid of the freaking dance floors because all I see is couches everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do you work out at?
A lot of lounges now, hookah lounge and stuff like that, yeah.
Wow. Only invite me to places with dance floors because I like to go out and work out with the people on the dance floor. I don't want to go to their section. Everybody comes to the center. We dance together. You know what I'm saying? Like party like never before says. Walk into a party that can use my help. I am the party. I bring the party. I bring the energy everywhere I go. But where I'm gonna bring the party to if we have a section, a couch here, and we have just a walkway. We can't broke out right here. As soon as you start wine, here goes somebody tapping you.
Yeah.
That was me last night.
Really?
Yeah, they started playing flicks, and I was trying to whine. Here goes somebody tapping me.
So other than the music, other than dancing, what are your plans? What are your future goals?
Something I can't talk about yet.
Okay.
But big things in the workout industry, the fitness industry.
Okay.
Great big things in the workout and fitness industry. Great and big things in the candy industry.
Okay.
Hint, hint. Yeah. And,
so
and expanding my kids' brands. Like,
how old are your kids?
They're 13 and 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they into entertainment at all, or music, dancing, anything?
My oldest daughter has a beautiful voice. She sings. She can definitely go Broadway. Beautiful voice. And she also loves to dance. And then my baby girl, she loves to dance, and she's really big in fashion. Like, she styles me. My oldest daughter also does hair. My baby girl, she does makeup. But she wants her own shoe line.
Shoe line?
Yeah, she wants her own shoe line. So she draws up different shoes and how she wants her shoes. And
young entrepreneur,
and she just actually created her own logo for her YouTube channel the other day. And so,
So you're raising some champions.
Yo, hey, it's the only way to be. If your mom's a champion and your dad's a champion, what are you? A champion. Because you're a winner. And there's nothing, and I always let them know, there's nothing that they can't do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something that that is moving you to do it, that means that you can do it.
You're right.
Moving you to do it means you can do it. There's nothing you can't do. Yeah. So what's your flavor?
What's my flavor? Let me see. I don't think my flavor is here.
What is your flavor?
I don't really eat lollipops, though.
That's not what I'm asking you. Okay, so let's talk about flavor.
Talk about flavor?
Yeah. So we're going to answer the question, because I thought you were going to ask me, but you didn't.
No, I'm interested in your music. I'm not interested in your personal life or what's your flavor or anything like that.
But I was going to talk this about the song.
Okay.
So what's your flavor?
What's my flavor?
What the flavor is what I use. So the answer to that question is it depends on the situation, the energy, and you know what I'm saying, like my mode. So it's my mode.
You know
what I'm saying? It's my emotion.
Got it.
When I'm feeling like I gotta look at attitude, I say I'm sour apple. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling disgusted, I'm grape.
Gotcha.
You know
So
like,
every emotion is
emotion
a flavor.
flavor.
Got it.
So when I ask you what your flavor is, and a lot of people have been giving me Lahlipop as their flavor. I am not your flavor. But maybe I am, but that's not what I'm asking. It's like, so if you were to put how you feel right now, your emotion, your vibe, into a flavor, what would it be?
I mean, just a positive energy. You know, a lot of people look at COVID as a bad thing, and it is a bad thing. But it also gave you time to really reflect. And so for me, it's energy. You know, I go a lot off of energy. You know, I met you on Saturday night in the club performing.
So your flavor is orange.
Is that what it is? Orange is energy?
Because orange gives you, don't you drink orange vitamin C for energy?
I guess. I mean, I'm an earth tone type of guy, you know, in terms of colors. So
orange, as in the citrus fruit.
Oh, okay.
Is you drink orange for energy.
Right.
Orange juice for energy. Oranges for energy.
I'm a more mango person.
Mango. Yeah. See, there his flavor goes. Yeah. God, I had to pull it out of you.
I'm a more mango person.
I had to smash it.
But I like oranges as well.
You like oranges?
Oh yeah, I love oranges.
I love oranges. Yeah. Orange is my favorite sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now my flavor is wild berry.
Okay.
I'm just super free. It's my original flavor. Yeah. So I'm in a good mood. When I'm wild berry, it's a good thing.
That's good.
Start seeing green and other flavors. Be like,
Okay.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Wow. Once again, folks, my special guest is Lahlipop. Is there going to be an album accompanying this, or what is it?
So, my EP will be dropping. I haven't decided yet. Honestly, I was going to do it in December for my birthday. However, it may not happen that way because I might have to get surgery coming up soon.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Praying that we don't, but we'll see. And then, following this single will be PLMB's video and my single Bad.
Okay. So you got some work lined up.
Bend and drop, yes. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited about flavor. Like, I want to know what everyone's flavor is. And I want everybody to keep the vibe, keep the energy up, because life is too short.
True.
They dropping out like flies.
Yeah.
They dropping out like flies.
Yeah. How does folks follow you on your social media? Do you have a website? So on and so forth.
So you can follow me everywhere. Instagram, LAHLIPOP. Facebook, LAHLIPOP. YouTube, LAHLIPOP.
That's simple.
Twitter, LAHLIPOP_ because somebody was hating.
Oh, wow. I can't believe somebody actually had the same spelling.
No, I think it was me by accident.
Oh, did you?
And I'm trying to get access.
Oh, okay. So we're not going to blame anybody then. We're just going to blame you.
But for a long time, it took me a long time to get my name on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, it was some little girl. And I was like, give my name.
Wow.
Give me my name. And I got my name, so I'm excited about it. But yeah, that's how you can follow me. Lahlipop, Lahlipop on all platforms. Make sure that you stream PLNB, Party Like Never Before, like crazy. Stream it like never before. Put it on your playlist. Tell your friends about it, and your cousins, and your sisters, and your nephews that do the TikToks. Tell them to. But big shout out to everybody that was involved in the creation of flavors. My boy Berto, our engineer. My vocal producer Caleb. My BKVs with J.I. and Ashley. Taylor Clocks productions. Tim Ned on the productions and the mix. And my boy Feature, who makes sure that my shit got mastered. And yeah, that's everybody.
Everybody?
And
sure.
me. Oh, and London and Milan. Because they helped me get the hardest line in my song correctly. There's one bar that I had to record like 50,000 times because I can't say one word and I can't say it regularly.
What's the word? You know I'm going to ask that. You open the door.
Melanin.
Okay, we're not going to. So you still can't say it?
No, I can't. I can't say it. It's like I can say it when I say my song now because I know how to say it in the song, but if I say it, I would have to like say it like I say it in the song, and then people were gonna be like, "Why are you talking like that?"
And now I got to listen to the song.
Yes.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you.
Yes. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me here. I've enjoyed my time. You got a lot of information today.
Did I?
Yeah, you got it from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, I sure did.
I skipped a couple of things, but
yeah. And when you come back, we'll talk about the things that we skipped.
Okay. No.
Once again, folks, my special guest today, Lahlipop.
Flavor. Stream Flavor. FALA.
Make sure you check out everything about her, and we'll see you next time on another edition of Take 5.
Lahlipop. You're officially charmed.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. What is this one?
I don't know.
Charm. It says Charms Cherry.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're officially charmed.
Thank you. We'll see you next time on another edition of Take 5.